Hi everyone. In this video, we'll be talking about orthotics to help with managing plantar fasciitis pain. And this is part of the video series talking about how you can manage pain related to plantar fasciitis. And so, uh, if you've been following the other videos talking about different exercises to do, uh, whether it's stretching or strengthening exercises or walking more, that's great. But what happens if you've been doing these exercises for a month or two and it doesn't seem to make a tangible difference? Well, another thing that can help with plantar fasciitis is wearing orthotics within your shoes that help give some external support for the plantar fascia. And so I'll show you these orthotics. They're pretty easy to get. If you go online, if you go to Amazon.com, that's where I am here. And let's say you type in um, orthotics and you type in medial arch support. So say, type that in and then click enter. You'll see a whole lot of different brands of orthotics. Dr. Scholl's is uh, one of the more common brands. There's also Power Step and several others, which you'll see. And the reason I typed in the medial arch support is you'll find that there are a lot of different kinds of orthotics. And for plantar fasciitis, having arch support on the inside part of your foot, as depicted in this picture here, you see how there's an arch support or a lot of padding and rigid part of the insole along the inside part of the insole. That's what you'd want to get for helping with plantar fasciitis. And by typing in medial arch support in the search bar, you might be able to streamline your search. And so as you're looking at each of these, you want to look for insoles that have some degree of support on the inside part of the arch. Uh, Other features of orthotics that can help with plantar fasciitis is a fair amount of padding on the backside, meaning around the heel. You want it to be pretty soft. Uh, it's hard sometimes to determine how soft insoles are just by looking at pictures of them on the internet here. So an alternative to this would be actually going to a pharmacy. You can go to CVS, Walgreens. They'll often have insoles, and you can look at them and feel them. A lot of running stores will also have these insoles that we're talking about. And all of these insoles are examples of uh, generic insoles. There are insoles that are referred to as custom, which are thought to be shaped specifically to someone's foot. Now, those tend to be more pricey, and frankly, they haven't consistently been shown to help more than any of these generic ones. So I think a reasonable first step would be to start with these generic insoles that has some arch support on the inside and try them for several weeks. And if they don't seem to help, then you can look at more custom insoles. And so if you wanted to find custom insoles, there's one brand that I would recommend. It's called Vasili. And if you were spelling that out, it would be Vasyli Orthotics. If you type in Vasili Orthotics, you'll be able to see that there's going to be some Vasili brand orthotics. This first one that comes up. And not all of these are the same. I would recommend ones that, again, have some of the medial arch support. This is the kind that you would want. The shock absorber, biomechanical control. And if you'll see on the inside part of the sole, there's some extra support on the inside. It tends to be a softer uh, pad around the heel. Another thing that you could type in the search bar is plantar fasciitis orthotics. And hopefully you'll see a lot of different options that have soft heels and medial arch support. It does seem like there's a lot of these orthotics here. And this is an example of a Dr. Scholl's, a generic insole, although it's customized for plantar fasciitis. So for $13, you can have this, and then otherwise try the Vasili orthotics. You can see it's a little bit more expensive, $63. But hopefully, looking at this will give you an idea of what to look for when you're searching for orthotics that can help your plantar fasciitis pain.